All right, welcome back to HB Unfiltered Sports Talk. I'm joined by the Stiffy B,
What up, players?
and I'm the Dirtbag. And today's show is brought to you by J3 Supply Group for your hose and fitting specialist. And also Big Rob's Pizza. A big shout out to Joey.
Joey!
He threw up a billboard off of Knott and Garden Grove Boulevard.
Crushing.
As soon as I saw it, I almost crashed.
He's crushing.
Yeah,
Good food, really
It was
good food.
awesome. Also, a shout out to my place, Sports Bar and Grill. That's where you'll find me. Or go to OC Boardroom. That's where you'll find Stiffy B, most likely.
And we can talk gambling anytime.
And then also, we got to throw out Selman Chevrolet. Make sure you go down and talk to Larry Beavers and throw out Stiffy B or the Dirtbag, and you will save thousands on your next vehicle, Chevy.
Right on.
All right, let's get into it right now. The MLB playoffs. We got the Mets just closed out. The Yankees just closed out. The Royals, they're moving on. The two New York teams could be a Subway Series.
They're so different. Man, they're so different. You're talking about a team that had to play a doubleheader
Yes.
after a hurricane dropped in over there in Atlanta. They had to win one of those two games. They win it in fantastic, exciting
Unbelievable
fashion. Great
game. One of the best games of the year.
By far. Then they just started steamrolling people. I mean, they dismantled Philly, and Philly was the second best team. They might have had the best record. I don't know if it was them or the Dodgers in the entire National League, but Philly had pitching, they had defense, they have hitters as always, and the Mets they're dangerous. They're so exciting to watch. And they all love each other. They're having fun. I mean, hell, one of their players, who I think he's third baseman, Iglesias, he's got like the #1 hit song out right now.
Oh, Iglesias.
Oh my God!
Actually, I think he's playing. I think he's playing second base, right? And then Lindor short, and then you got Vientos or whatever. And by the way, he's slow as hell. But they're
having fun.
They're having fun. They're winning, and they got hot at the right time.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, it's weird. Then you go across, obviously down the subway system to the Yankees.
By the way, very dangerous.
And they look boring. They look boring. They look stressed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're stressed. They got to win, man. With that, how much money they paid out.
Yeah, it's just the tale of two different. Even though they're the same city, just a tale of two different sides of the railroad track, I guess. I don't get it, but we got a Game 5 tonight, which is going to be awesome. We got Yu Darvish.
Oh, Yu Darvish
versus Yamamoto,
Japanese pitcher versus half Japanese, half Iranian pitcher.
And they obviously, I'm sure they all know each other well from playing, in the Japanese league and maybe World Baseball Classic as well. So.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously Yu Darvish was a Dodger.
Who got lit up, and that's why they didn't bring him back. He got lit up, but not so much his fault. The Astros were stealing with those trash cans.
Right. I mean, it's going to be a great game, and then that team plays, whoever wins tonight plays the Mets, and Mets are scary.
The Mets are scary, but it is a 7-game series. I'm hoping and praying the Dodgers can get by the cocky Pods.
I'm from San Diego, so I generally root for San Diego teams. My Chargers, the Clippers, the Padres. But very similar to CCP Bron, and why I cannot stand the fucking Lakers is the same thing with Manny Machado and the Padres. I can't stand that guy.
He's a cancer.
Everything about him rubs me wrong. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. Some would say great. But he is immature. He's an asshole.
Yes.
And it's kind of like a spoiled brat. I mean, dude's running, on the infield. Aren't able to review it. The Dodgers end up losing that game. That was a turning point in the game, too.
Oh, my God. He ran totally. He took a left. He's running, and he made a left and ran right into the infield, knowing he got right in the way of Freeman's ball. That would have been a double play. Most likely got out of that inning, and they wouldn't have scored 6.
Yep. And he knows what he's doing, too. And he sits there and he, plays coy, like he didn't realize, what are you talking about? I wasn't out. Shut the fuck up, man.
Right.
You're an idiot. I can't stand that freaking guy.
That's why I love Flaherty. He called him out on it.
Yep. Yep.
And he basically said, "I'll see you in the parking lot. You think you're so tough? You want to talk shit?" Tatis and Jerkison. By the way, great name, Mama Jerkison. What a perfect name for that kid. So cocky catching that ball. And it was almost the same exact thing he did in San Diego, but he missed it. Mookie. He's hit 3 home runs with the start of the game.
Yeah.
Or, well, one was stolen by Jerkison.
Can we at least give one shout out to the catcher for the San Diego Padres, Kyle, and I'm going to mispronounce his name, but it's
Higashoshi Moshi.
yeah, pretty much just what he said.
Higatashi.
Edison High School alumni.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, nice.
Give a little shout out to Kyle there.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done.
Very, very nice guy. I got a chance to meet him many, many moons ago. He would be the bullpen catcher for my brother when he was in high school, and just a really, really nice guy.
Wow.
So,
Well,
anyways.
that's a cool story. Well,
Who
I
do you-
still hope the Padres go down.
Who do you like between the Indians and Detroit, which takes place tomorrow?
You know, man, the Tigers really had a good chance to try to take it at home, and now that it's returning,
Screwball is going to go.
Oh, okay.
I mean-
Scooble's on the mound. I'm going Tigers.
Yeah,
that guy's nails. So I think
all
I think
year
they'll
long,
win
that guy has been on fire.
3-1. Tigers win that game.
Yep, it's going to be a barn burner for sure. It's going to be a little nut cutter, but anyways,
All right.
let's go into college football because we got a big
Yes.
weekend ahead of us.
All right, college football. All right, we got a lot of good games on tap, and I got my picks. You got your picks?
I do. I have 2 that I love.
Wow, 2. I
I already went 2-0 this week. I had Jacksonville State, and I had Coastal Carolina James Madison
watch out for the Jaguars.
over, and I had James Madison yesterday. So I'm 3-0 right now, but we could end up 3-2 if these 2 games don't cover. The first one I love is actually tonight. I love the over in the Utah Arizona State game. It's 46.5. Both those teams can put up points. I don't think it's gonna. I think it'll be probably over by the end of half.
I'm taking Arizona State plus 5.5. So if you want to do it, Arizona State in the over.
Is that a quarterback for Utah back yet, or is he still hurt?
No. Cam Riesling. He's out. Have you seen? You know who the quarterback is,
for 10
right?
years.
I know. It's amazing, dude. He's right there on the Bo Nix 8-year plan. 8-year plan. Van Wilder. No, you know who the quarterback for Utah is? It's Zach Wilson's brother.
Oh, really?
It looks
I did not know that.
It looks exactly like him, and he plays just like him. This is why I'm going with Arizona State.
Okay. All right.
All right, next one, we got South Carolina at Alabama. Alabama lost to Vanderbilt. Unbelievable, by the way. Vanderbilt was 0-60 versus top AP, and they somehow pulled that off. And I didn't even know it, but their quarterback, Pavia, that was the guy that was at New Mexico State when they went 10-2, like back-to-back seasons.
Oh, wow.
He transferred. He's the first quarterback to be plus 21 underdog and win 3 times.
I think it's hilarious. This season, we're in week 5 or 6 for college, whatever it is.
Week 6.
And we're watching these teams that are far superior paying these other teams to come in, and then they lose.
Right.
They're paying them millions of dollars.
Yeah, well,
Like,
I mean,
Alabama
that was
paid millions of dollars to Vanderbilt to come and play on.
There was an SEC game, but yes, normally when they play the Citadel, it keeps the Citadel have a football program still by giving them money.
It's amazing to me. These smaller teams are beating up on these giants. It's freaking great. I love it.
Oh man. Well, anyways, I'm taking Bama to rebound. I know it's 21, but South Carolina is using their backup quarterback, and I think they're going to get pounded. Alabama's going to take.
I think the
out.
easiest call last week was the drop off on Alabama and Georgia for that matter, because that game,
Yes.
the two of them fighting for supremacy in that game the week before it's just a big letdown situation.
By the way, big shout out to this kid Ryan Williams. He obviously must be related to me somehow because the same last name.
Avi.
But this kid's only 17, playing receiver. He is unbelievable.
For Bama?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And what's crazy is he can't go pro for another 2 years. He has to play 3 years before he.
But
leaves.
he opted out his senior year of high school.
Yeah,
I guess he didn't play or something like that. I heard.
Yeah, I mean he's 17. He's gonna be in the NFL at age 19.
That's insane.
Wow. That's
But he's He's worth every penny.
Oh
That
yeah,
kid
yeah.
is
The
legit.
guy's making incredible catches. I don't know how he didn't go out of bounds on this catch against Vanderbilt. He was just tiptoeing the sideline. But anyways, Washington at Iowa. I think Iowa rebounds after they got shellacked by Ohio State. It's only 3. I'm taking Iowa. You got anything on that?
I don't have anything on
Okay. Wisconsin at Rutgers. Rutgers is 5-0. I think they go 6-0. Wisconsin's not very good. Quarterback play is horrible for Wisconsin, and it's only -2. And then now Texas, Oklahoma. Red River rivalry. Texas is number 1 going into that game. Oklahoma has, they lost to Tennessee at home. They're dropping off. They're using a backup QB. But I'll tell you what, plus 14.5 in a rivalry game, I think it's too many. I got to go Oklahoma.
I love the over 48.5 in that game.
Okay.
Both those teams are scoring machines, especially Texas. I mean, Texas, their total team points is pretty much a given every single week. It's like nuts.
I don't know who's starting. I don't know if it's Manning or Ewers. I don't know if Ewers is back from that oblique.
I don't think it really matters. I think that team is really, really, really good. And like I said, one of the easiest bets of the week for me always is taking total team points of Texas over.
Okay, now this is an interesting one. USC, man. Oh, Jesus. Here he's starting to laugh. I don't like this. I don't like where this is going at all. They barely lose to Michigan. They could have won. I keep laughing. They should have beat Minnesota. They lost to Tampon Tim's team. Can't believe it. Jeez. Anyways, Penn State was a 6.5 point favorite when this thing opened. It's down to 3.5.
Yeah, it's because Penn State's on the road. But did you notice that your top 25 ranking is no longer there?
Yeah, I cannot believe they went from 11 to out of the top 25. Those are still close games, and it's hard to win on the road in the Big Ten.
Well, they called me. They asked me if USC should be in the top 25. I said
Hey,
absolutely not.
Hey, anybody that has to travel 2 time zones in the Big Ten to play a game is 1-8. And you got Penn State at USC, you got Ohio State at Oregon. I actually think both of them win, though. I'm going with Penn State to beat SC.
Ohio State has run into some trouble lately. They just started scoring the points that they should. That team is so good.
Yeah,
last week they struggled.
I don't think Oregon's that good, man. Oregon's record, they have struggled against so teams. I think it's only 3. I got to take Ohio State. They have better receivers, running backs. Dude, their running backs and receivers are definitely in the NFL.
Yep.
And I don't know about Will Howard, but man, just get those guys the ball like Bo Nix. Throw it 5 yards and let them run 80.
Yep.
So, all right, back. I'm taking Penn State -3.5. California at Pitt. I cannot believe California lost that game to Miami. They were up by 25 and somehow dwindled it away.
It's Cal being Cal.
Oh, God, Berkeley.
You go woke, you go broke.
It was funny seeing ACC on their field, Atlantic Coast Conference, and you literally can walk to the Pacific Ocean. But, okay, that's a whole nother topic. So I'm taking Pitt to take down the Liberals, -3. Next one, Arizona. Now let's switch over to the Mormons. I'm taking the Mormons. BYU, -3 against Arizona. Arizona, their receiver, by the way, that guy's top 5 NFL pick, T-Mac McLaughlin. He's a stud.
I have not seen him.
Yeah, you got to check him out. Number 4, he's awesome. They both, the Fafita and him, both went to Servite.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So, anyways, on
Servite shout out.
Yeah, on to Ohio State at Oregon. I got to go Ohio State -3. We just kind of talked about it. Oregon's going to break out their 126 different uniform. I don't. Nike's endless money with this.
They're saying that Phil Knight wants a championship and he's willing to do anything for it.
To buy it?
Yeah, like he's saying like nil money, no problem, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll cut you a check.
Well, hey, the kids love all the different unis and their facilities.
And they're pretty damn cool. I gotta say, the unis are pretty
Yeah,
damn cool. Like, I like that one that they had where it was like this, it was all white, but it was camo.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. And then last week they broke out the all yellow with black helmets. Should have just went with a yellow helmet. Keep it yellow. Yellow. All right. Mississippi at LSU. It's 3.5. Lane Kiffin. I don't know. Old Miss seems like they should win, but they don't. So I'm taking LSU. They're at home plus 3.5.
Okay.
And then my last one, Kansas State at Colorado. Colorado to me is just not very good. I gotta take Kansas State. It's only 3.5. So.
Well, as I've said since we started college football, San Jose State over 56.5 in that game. They're playing Colorado State at Colorado State. It's a pick'em. It's -1.
Okay.
I think that game's going to go over. Again, I like the Utah, Arizona State over, and I like the Oklahoma, Texas over.
Okay.
Those are the games I like. Tease them. That always helps. Get that 7 points if you want.
Remember to like and subscribe, please. Help us elevate this, push it out, get that algorithm going so people can see our show. And oh, by the way, I got to throw in on the NFL that Mahomes, Brittany Mahomes, she's on the right, and Swift is on the left. Therefore, Kelsey's not getting the ball. Period.
You want to make a trade? We're in the same.
I want to trade Travis Kelsey since Mahomes ain't throwing to him for political reasons.
We're going to talk next week. I've got a new theory, and I'm testing it out. I tested it out last week, and I tested it out. I'm going to test it out again this week on the NFL. There's a variance that I'm starting to see a pattern.
Oh, that's rigged?
No, I went 3-1 last week.
Okay.
I missed the Jets game. That's the one that really screwed me.
Rodgers threw 3 picks.
But yeah.
Changed every play Nathaniel Hackett gave him.
Yeah. But anyways, going 3-1, and I'm going to go this week. I have another 4 games that I'm focused on with that same variance. So I'll let you guys know next week if
I would like
it's
to
worked.
know what this is. Maybe when we get off camera, you can tell me.
Will do.
So I can
We'll make some money. Let's go.
All right.
Cheers.
Have a good weekend.